Hey guys, what's up? So, um, I'm gonna, I'm waiting for this to load because I don't want to get anything wrong. But this is a response to a message that I received from, maybe you know or maybe you don't, Simply Glam. Sorry, my hair is like a complete mess because I just woke up from a nap. But I waited to respond because I didn't want to reply when I was angry. Um, Hold on. I didn't want to respond out of anger and say some really rough, harsh things. So, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm basically going to, So I'm basically going to read the message to you. And I'm going to respond as I do. I'm not sure why it's not sending my message. I just tried to message somebody, but you know what? It's not fully loaded yet. Anyway, I have it like saved on my messenger, but I don't have it saved like anywhere else. So I'm waiting for it to like, okay, there we go. Okay, now I do want to say that this isn't me trying to say anything bad about this person or these people, I should say, because they brought up some shit. Anyway, this is me trying my best to basically respond in a calm, civil manner, because I know that if I had responded after I got that message, I think I would have been a lot more angry about it, and I don't like responding to things out of anger. So I'm just waiting for this to load because it's being incredibly slow. Okay, I'm almost there. I just gotta keep scrolling up until I find it. But, you know, like, and I'm not saying that you have to hate this person, because you don't have to hate this person. They're probably going to watch this video, and then they're going to leave some rude comment saying that I was over the top and dramatic. But personally, I feel like they were over the top and dramatic. Like, honestly, doggy. There's a dog in my messages, because I was talking to one of my friends, and I sent her pictures of another friend's dog. I am not being dramatic. I'm just reading what it says. So I'm almost there. I'm just filler, guys. I don't know who in the world is watching this right now. Okay. So I'm almost there. But, like I said, I waited because I didn't want to respond out of anger, because I have this tendency to do things out of anger. Okay, found it. Also, I would just like to say, she is very bad with her grammar. So, yeah. Okay, so she started off by saying, "Dear cunt face." I took offense to that, because cunt is actually a very rude word, but it's whatever. And then she said, "I hope you didn't take offense," which I'm pretty sure she spelled wrong, "to what I told you, but it just had to be told." No, it didn't. You could have been a lot nicer about it. You were so fucking shady and rude towards family. She capitalized family, so gotta emphasize on that. And I just had to protect her. Now, let me explain something to you. She did not have to protect anyone. In fact, I wish that I wouldn't have gotten this message from her, but I wish that I would have gotten it from, you know what, I'm just gonna be straight up about it, Taylor. Her name ain't fucking Taybug, Simply Glam, if you are watching this. It is Taylor. Like, I don't care if you tell her that I straight made this video about her. Like, fucking do it. I don't care. She can come watch it. And then she can message me like, oh my god, like, no, just like, her name is Taylor. Okay. And then she said, no one is ganging up on you. So you're saying that you and her together isn't ganging up on somebody? Pretty sure it is. And then she said, no one is picking on you. No one is paying attention. Like, okay, first of all, what you're doing right now is picking on me. Like, all this stuff that you're about to say, like, I don't know where the hell you learned what picking on somebody means, but it's true. And she's like, I'm gonna tell you a few things, and I hope you listen. I, too, have ADHD. I, too, have depression, weight problems, self-body image, self-hate, and more bullshit you didn't need to know. I didn't need to know any of what you just told me. Like, I honestly do not care about your problems because I have my own problems. Like, I'm sorry that you have these issues, but your issues are not my issues. They are not my issues to deal with, and I did not need to know. Like, thank you for telling me, but it's not doing anyone any good. And she said, anyway, when you made that video, my heart instantly went to a good place. Okay. Well, I haven't been in a good place for a while, but thanks. And she said, and then your true colors showed. Your sly comments towards Taylor were not okay. First of all, I would just like to say that I didn't make any sly comments towards anyone. Yes, I mentioned her because she is with my brother, and you know, my brother, like, I did use him as an example in my video. So, I don't know how that's a sly comment, but I guess it is. You put her down, you lied, you made her out to be the bad guy, and you failed to mention the bullshit that led up to her ignoring you altogether. Now, this is not about, you know, her ignoring me at all. I never mentioned any of that. I didn't lie because my brother was on medication, which I mentioned in that video. I didn't say anything about her in general. I did not make her out to be a bad guy because she's not a bad guy. And I guess I failed to mention the bullshit. Honestly, all I did was comment on her video. Like, if that's bullshit, then don't comment on my video. Like, if you have a problem, bring your problem to me directly. Also, Taylor, if you watch this, why the fuck does your friend have to do it for you? Why couldn't you do it yourself? Like, I understand that it's a lot, but, you know, you could have taken a step back, you could have calmed down, and then come back and approached it in a civilized manner, not have your friend send me this message, which I'm not even half done with yet. So, okay. And she said, Simply Glam. I'm not sure what their name is, and they look like nice people, but clearly they're not. And she said, growing up, I had no friends. She emphasized no. No social life. I never have been to a crazy party. I don't go to crazy parties. I went to one because I was the designated driver, and I spent time with the guy's dog. Like, I should have asked him, like, hey, can I go play with your dog? And he was like, I guess. And I'm like, thanks. So, like, I don't party. Like, I'm not a party person. But I did make sure people got home safe that night. She said, I know what it's like to live and not be hurt, to be completely alone and cry constantly. I don't cry constantly. I do cry sometimes, but I do not cry constantly. And she said, I know how you feel too. You don't know how I feel. You don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about how I feel at all. Like, you know squat about me. But your toxicity towards your own self is the reason that you keep finding yourself in these situations. Okay, I'm not toxic towards myself. That's the thing. Like, I care about myself, yes, but I care about the other people in my life. So, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but, like, I care about myself. Saying that I have self-toxicity would be saying I don't care about myself at all. I do care. Ew, that's cool. Where was I? I don't care if you don't listen to me. I'm just telling you to stop. Stop what? What did I do? And then, okay, so I do need to say that she did comment on my post that I was a liar, which I made about a steakhouse that I worked at, but she doesn't know, 'cause she wasn't there. So if she wants to say I'm a liar, she totally can, but, like, were you there? Do you know the events of what happened? Like, do you know what occurred? No, you fucking don't, bitch. If you don't like, I should have mentioned this earlier, if you don't like when people cuss, do not watch this video. She said, example, when you make 1-star reviews on steakhouse and go places you used to work at, claiming they're racist, so your message can be sent across. Like, no, I didn't say that so my message could get sent across. I said that because that's what I was told. Like, excuse me for letting people know what I was told. Like, it's not my fault. Okay. They called you fat because the way you were acting entitled. Get over it. Girl, you need to learn some punctuation. Anyway, that was a different thing. It happened at the same place, but it was at a different time. So I think maybe you just need to get your facts straight and understand. Like, you don't know anything about what I have going on. Like, you don't know my life. Like, you're not in my life. You're not a part of my life for a reason. So let's get that right. First time I was called fat, I was 8 years old. Fucking get over it, bitch. Okay, you know what? You were called fat when you were 8. Do I look like I care? Did my expression change? No, because, like you said, it's 2018. Stop acting entitled. Like, you're not exactly being nice. Like, okay. Another thing. I came to YouTube watching Taylor. Her name is Taylor. Watching her content, and I saw she was a little lost and tried a few things. She said I seen. It should be I saw. That she was a little lost with her content and tried a few things. Okay. She was most happy with makeup. Alright. Then she said, I tried to come in and take it from her, but I didn't. Okay, I never asked her for any single goddamn thing. Like, she said she didn't like something and she asked if I wanted to try it, and I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, yeah. Like, that's what we do. Okay. And then, another thing, you got the same Tarte palette as her, whatever. But you had this really big number of choices, honey. So, I also happen to have the same eyeshadow palette as, like, 200 to 300 other people in the world. It's this one. And the reason why I got this one is because of all the colors in it. Like, I'm more apt to use neutrals, and I did look at other palettes, but this one was the only one that I liked on that particular day, and I used it all the time. Therefore, I bought it, because there's no point in me getting an eyeshadow palette that I'm not going to use. You act like you have nothing, then you act like you're Beyonce. Okay. I don't act like I have nothing, because I know what I have. And I don't act like Beyonce, but I really like Beyonce, because Beyonce is really cool. But I don't act like I have nothing. Like, I have what I need to be happy, and I'm perfectly happy. That's still cold. I was hoping if I imagined it was warm, it would be warm, but it's not. In your collab video with her, all you see is you. Okay, you is Y-O-U. First of all, it's Y-O-U. Is you pushing her out of frame and made it seem like you got more that day, which you did. But you made sure the community of YouTube knew that too. Okay, here's the thing. We were working in a very small space, right? Okay, so we had like about as much space as I'm in right now. So excuse me if I happened to take up a lot of space. Like, I'm fucking fat. Like, it's what I do. I take up a lot of space in a lot of different places. Like, that's why I ride the elevator by myself. So we had about as much space as I have right here. So from like here to like, you can't see it, but like over here. So we were kind of doing our best with the space that we had, and I'm sorry that it came across as that I was trying to push her out of the frame, but I wasn't. Okay, we're not going to talk about that, but I just want to say that if you don't know anything about me, then you need to stop making assumptions. Like, I have something wrong with me on the inside, and that's why I have some outside problems, which I think you need to learn about. Like, if you want to come at somebody, you need to learn all about them and not just little teeny tiny things. Okay, why can't I slow down? There we go. Okay. And then she goes on to say, you are mad that Taylor, her name is Taylor, not Taybud, Taylor. Where was I? I lost it. I lost my place. Okay, I'm mad that she's skinnier, has longer hair, and has actual friends, not made up ones. I have actual friends too, and I'm not mad that she's skinnier and has longer hair. I got a haircut because I needed a haircut. And if she doesn't cut her hair, like, that's fine. Like, she can have however long fucking hair she wants. But for me to have, like, but for you to say that I'm mad about that, like, you really think that's what I'm mad about? Like, you really need to grow up. Like, you're over here telling me that I have to grow up, you need to grow up. Okay. Let's see. You're my age, bitch. You want to act leak. L-E-I-K. What does that mean? Like, if you want to say, I want to act like I'm 16, then you need to say like, which is L-I-K-E. But you know how to spell like when you yell at me to like her videos, which, oh, also, we're going to get to that. But do you like every single YouTube video you watch? Because I don't. I like a video if I like the content, not the person. So, yeah. We'll get to that in a minute. You want to act like a 16-year-old and play the mental illness card. That should make me see who you really are. That's the thing. You don't know what I have. Like, I actually struggle with mental illnesses that you know absolutely nothing about. And everyone is affected differently by different things. So, just take a step back and realize that the way something affects you isn't the way that it's going to affect me. She said, I'm telling you now, if you pull that bullshit stunt again towards her, I swear, which she also spelled swear wrong. I swear to God, I will call you out on it again, if not worse. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're going to call me out for something that I didn't do, and then you're going to go and tell her that I did it so that she's going to come at me saying that it's fucked up, saying that I'm annoying, saying that, you know, she doesn't care about me anymore. Like, that's completely fine. You do what you want to do. I don't care. Okay, but if you're going to lie to her, like, she's going to believe you over me because you're her friend. But, like, hello. Like, you believe whatever you want, but it doesn't really matter. You are a mean bully, and it's about time you got a taste a fucking taste of your own medicine, right? Okay, so what I said was just that my brother, okay, so what I said in the video that she's talking about was that, or what I said that my brother was on medication, and I said my brother, who's now engaged to Taylor, was on medication at one point in his life. That's what I said. I don't understand how that's being a mean bully. And, you know what, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this bullying too? Like, you called me a cunt face, bitch. This is bullying. Okay. Yeah, you were bullied too. Well, was it from her? No. Actually, yes. You don't know, okay? You haven't lived in my life. You have never been around me to know what I have going on. Like, her and my brother both pick on me all the time. And everyone is just like, oh, he's your brother. He doesn't mean it. You need to get over it. It's not a big deal. But for someone who struggles with mental illnesses, and especially depression and anxiety, if something he says really affects me, it could really send me into a downward spiral. But does anyone care about that? No, they don't. So for you to tell me that it wasn't from her when it fucking was, like, bitch, you don't know. You need to stay out of this. If she has a problem with me, she should have brought it to me herself and not had you do it. Like, why are you doing her dirty work for her? Like, I don't get that. The people who hurt you are not the ones you are attacking. Cunt. Actually, I'm not attacking anyone. But I can, and I can start with you. And then I can go to her. And then I can go on to my brother. And I can go on to so many other people, but I'm not going to. Because I'm the bigger person in this situation, clearly. Yeah, she said, and then what did she say? Don't say sorry because you're going back this week. Technically, I'm going back next week because today's Saturday and I don't go back till Friday, but say sorry because you mean it. I don't know what I'm supposed to say I'm sorry for is the thing. Like, am I sorry for something that I said? Like, am I sorry that I used a personal example of something in a video that I made? No. Like, why would I be sorry about that? Like, that's my life. And Taylor is so open and honest and out there, and she shares her entire life with everybody. Like, she even knows where she lives. Like, excuse me if not telling you the town that I live in, but I live in Kansas. And that's all that anyone needs to know. Fix yourself, which she spelled you-are, self, which is wrong. Then go apologies. Apologies. Do you mean apologize? Because you spelled that wrong. That's like 6 things that you spelled wrong, and I don't know how much more of this we have. If I got a paper with your writing on it, I would probably give you an F. I'm just letting you know that. Let's move on. So we all fail in life. The best ones fail and get back up. I didn't fail. Okay. I didn't fail. However, I did fall down the stairs the other day. It was right in front of the cute guy too. So it was a little bit embarrassing. But like, yeah, I get that we all fall and we get back up. But okay, with your attitude, killing that voice to help you get back up. With your attitude, killing that voice to help you get back. What does that mean? With your attitude, which by the way, your is spelled wrong too. It's Y-O-U-R. It's your, not your. Your is like Y-E-R, and that's what pirates say. With your attitude, killing that voice to help you get back up. I'm confused. I'm so confused by that. My best advice is meds. Medication will help. You don't fucking have to tell the world about it either. It's for your health. If you want to cry and drive yourself nuts, then go for it. But you'll find yourself to be the root of your problems, and you will cry all the time if you don't fix it. Okay, here's my thing, and I do see this. It's clinically proven that medications only work 25% of the time. So it's my own choice if I choose to take medications or not. No, I've seen the effects that medications can have. My brother took them. So that's like, yeah, my brother took them and I saw the effect that he had on them. They made him sleep all the time. They made him worse than he was. Sometimes they made him better, but I feel a lot of times they did make him worse. So it's my own personal choice if I choose to take medications or not. Now, that being said, medications can work for some people. Do I think they'll work for me? I don't know. Like, it depends on what medication it is and why I have to take it. Like, just telling me to take any random medication isn't gonna work, because I could take like 10 Benadryl and sleep for a couple days. Just imagine it's hot and maybe it'll go down. No, it's fine. It's not as cold as it could be. Okay. Where was I? Don't blame her for having a better life. I'm not, because here's the thing. I'm in college. Like, I know my life isn't the greatest, but like, at least here I'm surrounded by people who want to see me succeed and who want me to grow and become a good person. But when I'm at home, I feel like I don't have that. So if you want to say she has a better life than I do, then go right ahead. But I don't feel that way personally. I'm not here to bash you. I just want you to the taste of your own fucking medicine because she wants to stay quiet. Now, I get it. It's her choice to stay quiet. Okay, I understand that completely. But here's the thing. You are bashing me. You called me a cunt face. Like, I'm gonna take offense to being called a cunt face. So when you're ready to apologize, like, you totally can. But until you're going to apologize, just, you know, stop. Like, you really need to understand something. Like, you know that I'm struggling with mental illnesses, and you're over here calling me a cunt face, calling me all this other shit, telling me all this other shit, and you're expecting me to be okay. I had a breakdown because of all of this. I couldn't focus on my classes the next day. Like, that was the hardest thing for me. Speaking of classes, I have homework that I have to turn in. But I could not focus on anything because the only thing I could think about was, am I going to break down again? Is something going to trigger me? Like, is something going to happen? And that is not something that I should have to worry about when I'm out here trying to get a degree. Like, I'm trying to do something with my life. So I don't, however. You don't what? I'm confused, like, okay, when you said, I just want you to have a taste of your own fucking medicine because she wants to stay quiet, I don't, however.